Hi, this is Tammy from Allie's Poorhouse. How are you doing today? This is October 20th, 2021. I think this is going to be video number 32 on my YouTube channel. I'm going to do some coasters. I'm going to do 3 sets of 4 coasters each. I've already cleaned the first set, and I'm doing separate videos for each one too, because it takes me forever to do these. But this, these coasters have already been, or these tiles have already been cleaned with isopropyl alcohol, and I've leveled them as best as I can on this table, which all of a sudden doesn't seem to be very level. So I've leveled it the best I can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this color to go from Sherwin Williams. It's a classic French gray color, but you can't get these right now anymore because of all of us people who are doing the artworks of fluid acrylic art. We all seem to have kind of bought them all. So I've been told by my local Sherwin Williams here in Eugene that I should be able to get some more of them because they make a fabulous base to pour onto. So I should be able to get some hopefully sometime in November 2021. We're hoping. So anyway, so this is classic French gray. I'm going to do a little dioxacine purple, or no, this is violet. I'm going to do Arteza Pearl Glacier. I'm going to do a wonderful Payne's gray. Going to do a Liquidtex Basic magenta, and I think I'm going to do an Amsterdam green blue. And those are going to be a ring pour. But first, I'm going to be putting my base down on these. And then once I lift them up and tilt them to get it spread out, then guess what? These aren't going to be level any longer because I can't put a level on them. So I don't know. Anyway, I do the best I can. Ooh, this got all over everything. Yay me. I'm wearing my painting. Oh, I know what I forgot. I forgot my apron. Well, too late. Okay, so, boy, this just looks nasty in here. I think it's been sitting for too long. We'll see. I'm going to stir it around a little bit and see if I can get it to... This is a sample from I think it was 2019 when we were painting the inside of our house. And this was one of the colors we were thinking about using, but it was too dark. So we went with, I think it was alpaca. And then I went with some really light Scandinavian colors because I'm embracing my 64% Norwegian roots. I think it's more than that now. They keep changing it because so many more people are doing it, and then so that makes your numbers change. I know my mom was, gosh, what was she? 93% Norwegian. My dad is almost 50% Norwegian, and then he's 48% Irish. And then that made me 60-some% Norwegian, if I remember correctly. Maybe more than that. It's gone up. So that means that I am embracing my inner Scandinavian. Well, I'm just not going to be able to get these level again, so I'm just going to pick them up and make sure I get them covered. You've got to get the sides covered, and you want them covered really well. And I forgot to cover the bottom with contact paper. And when I do that, I will be doing that after these dry, because when I resin these, I do not want the resin drops to get Okay, that's pretty good. I don't want the resin drops to get on the bottom, and then you have to actually use a Dremel tool or a sander to get them off after they've dried. That is not a fun process. I have tried that before with some paintings, and I got to tell you, I ruined the paintings because of the resin. It was really sad. So I don't want to do that going forward. So here's this. The Once Upon a Time level tile. And next time, remember to put your apron on. Darn it. Okay, we're gonna take this and tilt it around. And this is really thick because it is old, so I'm just gonna use my fingers to spread it. I wanna get it on all the sides, make sure they're covered. And I look at these, as you can see, it's like preparing, you do the same exact thing for these as you do for canvas and canvas board. I mean, really. So these are little miniature, darn it. These are little miniature works of art when you get them from a painter that practices the fluid artwork. I'm gonna get some of this off. I've got way too much base on this one. So that one's ready. Let's do this. Tipper, it's okay. Tipper, here's somebody pulling up outside, but it's just Frank. It's okay. This car has a very distinctive ringing to it because it's a hybrid, so you can tell it's him. Anyway, I'm going to make sure this paint goes onto this one, and then I will tilt it over the... No. Okay, that goes there. And then this one, I'm going to tilt all of this back into here that doesn't get, well, that was my intention instead of putting it over the side of the pot here. So anyway, I hope your fall is going well. I came up from Medford a couple of days ago. I was just a little disappointed. I mean, here it is, the middle of October, a little past the middle of October, and there was a lot of yellow leaves, but there weren't any red or orange. There maybe were a couple of trees that had the orange colors, but that was about it. So I was just a little disappointed in that because I was really looking forward to it. It's kind of a boring trip up from Medford to Eugene and on I-5. And so I was really looking forward to, see my hands? So I was really looking forward to the fall colors, but I didn't really get to see them. They're just beginning now, so it's really, really late for Oregon high country. You can see a little bit of russet in the leaves of the trees way up high, but not as much as I expected at all. Anyway, so the base is on now, and I need some more paper towel. I am so flippin' messy. Okay. So this goes over. I'll use this again for more base on the other two sets of coasters that I'm going to do. So now what I'm going to do is clean my stir stick with wipes. I use baby wipes. And then put it in my pail of hot soapy water. I'm going to now layer my cup for the ring pour. And I'm going to do it individually for each of these. It doesn't matter if they're level or not. They just aren't level. You cannot keep these things level once you've taken them off. So yeah, you can see, no, this one. There. So these are going to be a ring pour. And you'll see what, if you're not familiar with that, you'll see what I mean in a little bit. Okay, first I'm going to do a little titanium white. And then I'm going to do some Amsterdam greenish blue. Doesn't take much paint for coasters. I'm going to do some Payne's gray. Some magenta. Liquidtex Basic magenta. And then a little bit of violet. It takes maybe an ounce of paint. So can you see that? That's enough for one. And I might mix up the I'm pouring right now. Can you see what I've done? There we go. Can you see that? I need a little more space in here to be able to move this around. See that? That is a ring pour. It's in rings. I'm going to torch it. I forgot to. Actually, this might end up being a galaxy pour. It's got some absolutely gorgeous color and other things to it. Hello. Yeah, I forgot to put the sign up. Forgot to put the sign up warning him that I'd be filming. See what this is doing? Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? Who knew this was going to happen? I did not. I tell you, these are little miniature pieces of art, and you never ever know what they are going to do. And this one is not a ring pour at all. It's turning out to be a cloud pour, which I had no idea. I want that to go in there. It is. It's turning out to be a cloud pour, and it shouldn't be. It must be I just poured the titanium white, and I did a little extra something to the formula, and I think I'm reaping the actual benefits from that, because that is just flipping amazing. Okay, let's see if we can do that again. That's just gorgeous. Whoa. Can you see that? Oops, sorry. There it is. The bluish green here, the titanium, the Payne's gray, just a dot of that. And then the purple is really showing up. I'm amazed. And then the purple is kind of going actually, but the white, the special my own formula that I put together for it is absolutely incredible. Okay, well, I'm very happy with that one. We'll see how it goes. Oh my goodness sakes, that's beautiful. Okay, let's layer some more stuff in a cup. We'll layer some more paint in a cup. And greenish blue again. A little bit more of that, a little bit more of Payne's gray. A little bit more of the magenta and a little bit less of the purple. So I want the other colors to shine. So here's my cup layered, and I put the drippings from that other tile, the first tile I did, I put that in the bottom. So let's see how this one turns out. Excuse me. Aren't you a pretty little thing? My goodness. It only takes like an ounce of paint. Look at that. Now I don't want to lose the rings, because this has definitely got rings. It's always a learning curve, I tell you. Boy, those are just absolutely gorgeous colors. I think I'm going to let them sit for a minute. I do that to pop the air bubbles. And I want to make sure I'm not losing the competition. I want to make sure I'm not losing the composition over the edges of this coaster, and I'm not. It's not even dripping at all. I don't know what that's all about, but holy smokes, these are gorgeous. Bring it back to center. Bring it back to center so I don't lose that center. Go over the edge, almost, and bring it back to center. Go over the edge, almost, and bring it back to center, because I do not want to lose that center that's right there. That's really gorgeous. But we can go over the edge here a little. There we go. And bring the center back to the center. I'm getting the impression, for somehow or other, that the paints aren't the same consistency, and that is why it's doing some of the things it's doing. And I'm not sure why, because when I did my large painting, these are the same colors I used for that one last week. And I even measured them on a scale to make sure that they were all the same consistency, but these are not acting like they are the same consistency at all. So something. But I'm going to take some more of this off of the edges, and then I'm going to take it back. Can you see how pretty that is? Oh my gosh. I'm just like, whoa. I'm not pouring any more of that off, I can tell you that right now. So I'm going to take these and put them over here and bring these guys up to pour on them. I would really, really like to have these all look excuse me, I've got my Dyson air purifier out here going, but there's something in the air outside. Sorry, I need to make sure I get that completely covered. Okay, you guys, well, so far, so flipping good. Those are just gorgeous. The colors are just outstanding. I'll bring you in close so you can see them once I'm done pouring the composition. Look at the inside of this cup. Isn't that gorgeous? It even has cells inside the cup. I think what I'm going to do, excuse me, I'm going to put magenta down first, then purple, then white, then Payne's gray, and then I'm changing up the layer colors. Okay, so let's go ahead and pour this. See what that looks like in there. Okay, here we go. I put way too much paint in here, so this one might look a whole lot different. Might. It is. I cannot use all that. See how much different this one is? Same colors, same pour, different, completely different layer in the cup. Pop the air bubbles. Ooh, look at all those pretty little cells coming out there. Oh my gosh, that's just gorgeous. And I am not going to have to put very much paint in here. For the last one. Let's bring you back. Can you see that? That is just flat gorgeous. Whoa. How absolutely beautiful, even if I do say so myself. Wow. I did something really, really good with that white. I've been doing a label maker at, got one from Costco, thank you Costco. And so I know what I did with my mix of my titanium white, and it's causing all the clouds right here, all this white, that's pearls and clouds. That's really cool. So, very cool. Okay, I still have paint in here, so I don't need a whole lot more. So here we go again. I'm going to put white. Don't need a whole lot. Magenta, not much. Purple. And I think I'm going to skip the Payne's gray and just put the greenish blue in there. And then I've got way more paint than I need. Look at how pretty that cup is layering. Can you see that? That's just gorgeous. Wow. Okay, here we go, the last one. Look at all those bubbles. I'm gonna pop those. There. Okay, here we go. Ring pour. Let's see what it looks like when we do this. I'm going to tilt it around. That's what's so much fun with these coasters is actually you use too much paint because I keep thinking I'm doing a small canvas, but I'm not. Oopsies. And we're going to take you down this way. I think the Payne's gray gives it a little bit of, probably should have put Payne's gray in here. It gives it a little bit of contrast. And this one is a little bit more pastel, but it's still absolutely gorgeous. So, what do you think? That's just beautiful. Wow. And that's all the moving I want to do with that. So I'm going to torch these again. Air bubbles. Torch them again and again and again. Make sure there's not a whole lot of paint left on them so it doesn't crack. Take some more paint off of this one. It's already, these are so small that it's already starting to dry. Dang it. Bring the composition back to the middle. Maybe move this one just a little bit more. It's already starting to dry. That's just amazing. I think I'm just going to leave that one because it really is almost starting to dry. And then, just really gorgeous, stunning colors. I'm going to have to write this down after I get off of the phone video. Sorry. Okay, that's it for these coasters. I'll come back when I have the other 4 prepped and ready with colors. And there is kind of a close-up of my coasters. Bye, have a good day. I'll be back.